So I am the owner of Fizzy Trucks.
So our why. How do you do something, add something new and fun to your event? Everyone's wanting to customize their events these days. How do you avoid hiring a bartender and them schlepping all the alcohol bottles into your backyard per se for a reception or a party, and then breaking all that down at the end of the night? How do you cut down on waste? Glass bottles, corks. How do you be conscious of what you're using and the waste of it when you want to have a big party? And the affordability. So how do you afford a good quality wine or beer for a party of 50 to 100 people? So the solution, which I skipped too far, is Fizzy Trucks, obviously. So Fizzy Trucks is an eco-friendly electric keg delivery system. So it is an e-toque. Kegs allow for the cost efficiency and eco-friendly mechanism for delivering the alcohol. It is a battery-operated e-toque, so it can run the kegerator based on the battery, or you can plug it in. It's just a regular wall outlet that you could plug into. Easy setup. Picture shows that we were just on the lawn at a wedding venue for an outdoor wedding. And it's a novel look that brings a lot of fun. So no longer the keg in the trash can. You can do it classier. So money-making potential. Current revenue is driven by the rental of the Fizzy truck. So clients buy retail alcohol, unless you're a not-for-profit and you have an F2 permit and then you want to do wine, beer, et cetera, then we can help you navigate that, but you would then be able to get a wholesale cost. But right now, that's all a pass-through. Further product development. So we feel like the Fizzy brand is something. It's something that we can develop. It's catchy, people like it. There's other things we can do, like smaller units. Sometimes, people don't want the truck. They say, hey, I'm only gonna have 20 people and it's gonna be more intimate. They're really not huge drinkers, but we wanna offer mimosas. So how do we fit that need? So ice cream carts, the bicycle with the ice cream cart in front and the umbrella. I mean, we can retrofit anything like that. So looking for scooters, looking for that next kind of level of invention that we can spin off of the Fizzy truck. There's also products like popsicles, different types of cocktails. So we think that the Fizzy brand is something that we can move with. And then, addressing the market of people really wanting to customize their events. There's this trend for micro weddings. So people no longer want to go to Dayton Art Institute and spend $60,000 on their wedding and their reception. They want to do it in their parents' backyard. They want to do something that's more meaningful to them, and they want to bring a more intimate group together. And we can drop off the Fizzy truck, and it can be self-serve, and they have a blast with it. So there are no other battery-operated mobile keg delivery systems in Dayton, in Ohio, in the Midwest. We went through a dealer in Denver, Colorado for our e-toque, and we fabricated out there as well. And there's one other that they sold in Florida. So no real direct competition here. And one stipulation is, events with the Fizzy truck. We can only run so many events. A lot of people want their events on the weekends unless it's a corporate happy hour, et cetera. So really expanding on the brand. Current competitors, bartenders for hire, mobile bars, event venues that have a contract caterer where they don't have any flexibility. So current status, we've completed 8 events so far in 2019. We were recently in the Dayton Business Journal, and that brought us 3 events, in September and October. So it was like right away, I was getting hits on Facebook from that article. So we've boosted some posts through Facebook, and we've had a reach of 4,200 people. We have currently 239 Facebook page likes and 168 Instagram followers. So the team, it's mainly a family affair. My husband's right here, Brian, and so he helps a lot with the truck, managing it. He's done some electric work on it already, so definitely need that side of it since the main people that work on it are in Denver. So that's been great, but we really don't have an expanded team right now. We obviously have had a marketing designer with the logo development, the wrap. We've had web developers that have come alongside us and and helped us build that out. So we've had teams of people that have helped bring this to fruition, but just us right now. We do have a future hiring plan. Once we start getting to about 4 events a month, we'd like to actually hire someone to help us run events. So to take the truck out, to clean the truck after. So my ask. Didn't realize how this would evolve. I think that might be what every entrepreneur says, but we're looking at a potential of teaming with someone that has a brick and mortar. So maybe a caterer that has a brick and mortar that would rent a space, or somehow to get into the brick and mortar space where we could then permit their building, so they wouldn't have a permit yet, and we can then buy wholesale kegs. There are distributors out of Cincinnati, out of Cleveland that are getting these Prosecco wine kegs in. It's much more popular in Cincinnati, Columbus, and Cleveland than it is in Dayton. So the distributors here really don't carry a wide breadth. So we would then be able to have the potential to start ordering in from other areas and having things on hand. And then, in that facility, we would be able to have a bigger storage unit than our garage fridge or a trash can with ice. To chill things before we put it into the truck to take it to an event. And then we would optimally like to have a place to do the prep and cleanup of the truck and the lines, because we flush the lines after the kegerator after each event. So my next ask too is social media support. So I showed you my likes and our followers, and we're really just getting off the ground with that. I'm navigating it, and I have no training or I'm not a millennial, so it doesn't come natural to me. So, I've heard that people can give support with social media, and I'm just looking for the proper connection. I've had people offer, pretty large price tags to help me on a monthly basis, but I feel like that might not be the perfect fit right now. So right now, those are our 2 asks.